What's up, guys? Krim here for Sleepers for the Week, and today we gotta talk about, well, something I don't want to really talk about, but one thing that I'm excited for: Shin Megami Tensei 5 coming to the Switch this fall. I cannot wait for this game. I am a huge Shin Megami Tensei fan, as well as the Persona series, and I've been looking forward to this for quite some time, especially when I heard that it was going to be an actual console game and not a handheld game. I'm one to not really get into handheld consoles. I've said this before to other friends and people that I know. I just never grew up with using handheld systems quite a lot. We didn't travel a lot. We stayed home most of the time. So for the most part, I typically used a console to play most of my video games. And on the rare occasion we would take a trip or go somewhere, I would play a Game Boy game or something for a little bit of time. But usually our trips were very eventful, so there was a lot of activities and things to do, so it didn't really leave a lot of time to use a Game Boy or a PSP eventually when that came out and things like that. But with that being said, Shin Megami Tensei 5 was going to hit the Switch, which ultimately is probably one of Nintendo's best moves in a long time. Let me just say, the Wii U, it's rough times for Nintendo fans. It's also when the 3DS took off and sold the most, and honestly is probably what kept Nintendo afloat for the majority of the Wii U's failure. However, the Switch is still a phenomenal system. I love it. And it blends both, where if I want to take something on the go, I can. If I want to play it on my TV, I can do that too. It's great for that. And now that we got the preview from this E3, from this last Nintendo Direct, showing off Shin Megami Tensei 5, I was super excited. I was doubly excited because I was hoping that maybe, just maybe, like with Persona 5 Royal, and Catherine Full Body, and other ATLUS products, that we would be getting a collector's edition. Now, in the past, I have had little to no trouble locking down a collector's edition. And I think I can collectively say, for the rest of the group in general, that scalpers are the bane of existence anywhere online. It doesn't just pertain to this one game. It pertains to pretty much anything else that gets scalped online from a fan and player base that would literally shell out their hard-earned money to pay a company to own a special or collector's edition of that said game and support that developer. The money's been made, right? The pre-orders went live. I was super excited. I had slept over an hour from the announcement and was thinking, okay, I'll just hop on to Amazon and get pre-order locked in. Well, even an hour later, the only site available was a Canadian site. And I didn't test this Canadian site because I was like, well, I don't want to pay more money than I want to pay to get this shipped to me, so I will wait till some of the US sites go live. That was probably a mistake. I may have been able to secure one through that first Canadian site because that was up for quite a good time. A lot of people say they checked it and didn't have an option to pre-order, but I saw even an hour after seeing the post go live that it was available for pre-order. So I decided to wait, because I'm like, surely there's going to be, Amazon, Best Buy, GameStop, whatever's going to pop up. I'll just get it on one of those. The scalpers said, no, you're not. You're not going to do this at all. I'm assuming that since ATLUS has been doing major big numbers with the success of Persona 5 and Royal, how big of a success Persona 4 has launched on Steam, I'm sure scalpers have set their sights to Shin Megami Tensei 5 because they know, with just a little bit of research, that it's all tied together. Like, fans of these series are more than likely going to purchase Shin Megami Tensei 5. And within literal minutes after the US sites went live for GameStop and Amazon and Best Buy, they were gone. Completely gone. And in all my years of purchasing collector's editions, and you can see right on my shelf right back here, I've got the collector's editions for a lot of these games from ATLUS. They're on my shelf. I like to get those because I like the dev, I love the games, I want to support them. I want to have them on my shelf, even to the point where I would actually buy 2 copies because I want one sealed and I want one to open and use. This is the only game series I ever do that with. And scalpers robbed us. They robbed us, man. Not even taking to that night to put up confirmed emails on eBay to scalp them for $400, $500, $600, sometimes $800. what a fucking dick move. I hate Scalpers so much, and honestly, it's like, where did all this come from? Like all these other collector's editions for any of their other games have never sold out this quickly, and have never really had the blight of Scalpers attracted to it. But I guess this is it. I guess this is the world we live in now, and this is probably going to unfortunately be the one ATLUS product that I won't be able to attain a collector's edition for unless they do another batch, which that batch could also get scalped. So this video is just to basically kind of complain about Scalpers and how much they suck, because I know that I'm not one of those fans that's going to go after the dev and be like, look, listen, you screwed up the pre-order process. Because at first, when I saw them releasing stores one at a time, I thought that was kind of a neat system, because I was like, oh, okay, so over the course of the day, we'll get opportunities, and they're not all released at once, and not everyone's trying to flood in at once and grab collector's editions. This is going to happen throughout the day. I thought, oh, maybe this is kind of a neat way to, to spread out people being able to pre-order so it doesn't happen all at once. But then as it got further along the day, hearing posts of people who contact people who work for companies like those places like Best Buy, Amazon, that were going to put those out, they had no idea about some of the launch today or the launch that day. And it kind of sucks to find out that yeah, maybe behind the scenes there was a little issue there. But what it really boils down to is, regardless of when the notification got out and when things got posted, regardless of that, it comes down to scalping. Scalping is a huge issue that a lot of these distributors need to figure out ways to fix. And that relies on GameStop and Best Buy and Amazon making their pre-order process something that helps prevent scalping. Now, I don't know the logistics behind that. I don't know how hard or easy it is to do that. I just know that there are other sites that have done a very good job at preventing scalping by doing a queue system, a ticket system, something of that nature to help prevent bots and scalpers mass scooping up large quantities of collector's editions. And for a series that is gaining such popularity, that has had a hardcore loyal fan base for this long, I would hope that maybe down the road, it's not even a thing where, like I said, it's really hard for me to want to pin my frustration on ATLUS, but it would be really cool if maybe ATLUS could do a small batch where they set up a queue system, that they run it off their official ATLUS merch store or some kind of official ATLUS site where they can control it and they can help try to allow a batch get out to fans who want it, who will pay the money for it. Because I was ready to pay the full amount right then and there just to get it, just to have it, because I love the series so much. I want to support it and I can't wait to play it. With that being said, this hasn't lessened my hype. I pre-ordered the standard edition or the day one edition that comes with the steelbook, and I'm excited to get that. I'm excited to still play the game because these games are my favorite out of every series. I've played through all the ones I can get for PS2, from Nocturne to Digital Devil Saga to Devil Summoners to the Persona series, all that stuff. It's so fun to me. I love these games a lot, and hopefully maybe down the road one day some of these sites will figure out the scalping issues, but scalping sucks and scalpers suck. But that's just my take. I hope you guys have had a good week so far. We're wrapping up this week. It's been a pretty rough week for me, but I just had to talk about this one aspect of the launch or the announcements and the launchings, talking about Shin Megami Tensei 5 coming out in November. And I'm so excited for it though. I watched all the gameplay trailers that they showed off with the ATLUS live videos, and I thought they were amazing. They look so good, and I honestly wish they had shown more of those on the actual Nintendo Treehouse and Directs than what they did show, because some of it looked a little choppy on the Nintendo Treehouse thing, but watching ATLUS actually show off what they had, it looked way better on the ATLUS streams. And I'll definitely post the ATLUS streams down below for you guys to check out. Highly recommend it. If you don't even know what I'm talking about, and you've heard of Persona, the Persona series, if you've heard of Shin Megami Tensei at all and have an interest in JRPGs, I highly recommend checking out the series. Highly recommend it. The Nocturne port has some issues, but it is available on Steam, so you can check out technically a Shin Megami Tensei game on PC with buying it on Steam, as well as Persona 4 Golden on Steam. And if you have a PS4, highly recommend Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal. 100%. These games are great. They hold a special place in my heart, and I can't wait till November to play more. And of course, if more information comes out on Shin Megami Tensei 5 and I find it interesting enough to make a video, I'll make a video about it and talk about me gushing over this new game that I can't wait to play. But anyway, guys, hey, if you guys like JRPGs, adventure games, story-based games, RPGs in general, I play a lot of these on my Twitch channel, so be sure to check that out. That'll be in the link below, twitch.tv/SIFTW official. We play a lot of games over there. We have a lot of cool community nights as well, and maybe I'll see you over there as well. If not, of course, remember to subscribe and hit like on the video and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of Scalpers in general, and if you're looking forward to Shin Megami Tensei 5. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you very much. I will see you guys in the next one. Remember, stay safe, wash your damn hands, and I'll see you next time. Peace.